Good afternoon, Desert Sands Educational Foundation followers, those of you on Facebook as well as on YouTube. This is the second time we're able to produce this on both Facebook and YouTube. We are celebrating National Classified Appreciation Week. And with us today, we have some of the all-stars from La Quinta High School. I worked with each and every one of these people while an assistant principal there. And as we commented and posted about this, everybody was saying their jobs are a lot easier with the three of these individuals at La Quinta High. How you doing, ladies?
Hi. Great.
So it's a little bit different to see you guys in this format. I usually am walking through the office seeing all you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad you guys can make it. We're actually going to have La Quinta today. We're going to talk to some of the classified staff I worked at Palm Desert with on Wednesday. We've got some district staff on Thursday, and kind of, highlight classified employees and so forth. As I shared with all of you guys, everybody knows you at the school site, but not everybody knows you out in the community. I think it's very valuable so people get to know who you are in the community.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem at all. Why don't we start off with the first person that everybody sees when they come to La Quinta High School. Annie, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. Yes, that's true. I've been at La Quinta High School a little over 3 years. When you come in the front door, I'm one of the first people you see. I have the privilege to greet staff and students and all the visitors that come into La Quinta High School.
Yeah, definitely. And one of the, as you're smiling now, whenever you come in that school, you always see Annie with a smiling face.
Oh,
so
I hope
always
so.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah. And why don't we go down to Joanne? How you doing, Joanne?
I'm good, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to say hi. And I have been at La Quinta for 22 years, I think now.
Wow.
My goodness,
Awesome.
forever. But I'm the athletic trainer. I deal with all of our athletes at practices and games and coaches and just the general well-being of our kids. So I am absolutely blessed in what I do, and I'm so lucky that I can be a Blackhawk, and just thankful for the opportunity.
Excellent. Well, one thing I'll share real quick, my connection with Joanne, as soon as I moved to the desert in 2001, I was a coach. And one of the first people that I met on the field was Joanne, and we look a little bit different from then, Joanne, but it's been a pleasure working with you all these years.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You too.
And we also have Samantha. How you doing, Samantha?
Hi, everyone. My name is Samantha Hurst. I am the one and only athletic secretary that La Quinta has ever had. I started the 95-96 school year. So I'm an office specialist in the school. I support athletics, activities, maintenance facilities, and transportation. And I also help out with ASB, junior class advisor, and I help out with the wrestling team forever. And at one time I was a track coach.
Okay.
Wow.
So just Sam Hirsch, jack of all trades.
Right.
That's all we have to put.
The person who can't say no. Pretty much.
We should
There we
seriously
go.
signature field on our emails. Signature field on our emails is like that long.
Too funny. Well, I'll share with you. We've got a comment from one of our viewers, and all of you know who this person is.
Hi, Jim.
Mr. Duke,
Hi, Mr. Duke.
longtime media center teacher and so forth.
Long time Blackhawk.
Longtime
Yes.
Blackhawk, the voice of the Blackhawks, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes.
So-
we missed it.
Yes.
We all have official titles and so forth, and I know yours is athletic trainer, Joanne, but you go above and beyond there. Maybe if you want to talk about some of the other things that you do at La Quinta High School that the general public probably doesn't have a clue about.
I do a lot of things, I think. I also teach CPR classes for all of our coaches, our public service academy, groups of kids that want CPR. I run a really cute little sports program where the kids are experienced or learn different experiences on the field, dealing with injury management, kind of see the process, and then promote on and go on to become their own little athletic trainer. I'm the senior class advisor this year, which has been a trial by fire for my baby seniors, trying to get them the most memorable experience. I do a lot of campus response for injuries or medical issues.
Mhm.
I'm just kind of available all the time, in any capacity that's needed that I can help in.
I love it. Like I said, I've known you since 2001, and
Right.
just like I kind of jokingly said with Sam, you're a jack of all trades around that campus, and not just for the campus, for the entire district, because I see you take lead on things with athletic trainers, you take lead on CPR for everybody. So thank you for all that you do there.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty blessed. I love that I can, be called on by district personnel to come and help, work on some new policies or, what's the best practice for athletic trainers. So I'm pretty lucky. Yeah,
definitely. Well, thank you again. Annie, why don't you share a little bit about what some of your daily routines and so forth that people may not have a clue about? Like I said, you're the smiling face that we all see, but if you could share a little bit about what you do for us.
Well, I answer the phones. I greet everyone. I check in visitors. I work with students looking to get their work permits. So if you need a work permit, I would be the person that you'd come to see. Our fabulous senior TAs help out a lot in running the front office as far as the mail.
Okay.
And things like that. So we're really lucky to have some great student help up there. It gets busy sometimes.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
a busy office.
Oh, you say it's a busy office. I'll share with you guys. I actually interviewed for a principal position many years ago, my old high school that I grew up at. And my entire school district that I grew up in was smaller than La Quinta High School. And I remember interviewing with the superintendent who actually went to school with his son, but I interviewed with him, and he's saying, wow, you're not only an assistant principal at the school, you'd be equivalent to an assistant superintendent in our school district.
Wow.
It's just the size of La Quinta High School, to have so many individuals like TAs to help out every
Right.
grade.
It's a really dynamic place. Always hopping.
Always hopping, yeah. From either the students or the parents or the faculty is always hopping. Definitely.
Right. Lots of visitors.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Annie, for all that you do and always having a smile.
Oh, thank you.
And for those of you that don't know, Annie's children were at Page Middle School when I was a first year administrator. So
that's right. To meet them. They both are the Quinta High School graduates. So I really follow in their footsteps as a Blackhawk.
Awesome. Well, thank you for everything that you do. And Samantha, why don't you share with us a little bit, other than athletic clearances and seeing you running around during football games, what else do you do for the school?
I do have student TAs, and I have and I do a lot of work with the wrestling team. I have for many years, and part of that is I've always advised our stat girls, our stat brats, as we call them, and then on top of that, the last few years I've helped coach a little bit, which has been a little fun. But other than that, I enjoy what I do. I love working with the people that I work with. And it's just a great experience, and it has been for a very long time.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll say that, I think we lost Joanne. She could definitely join back in. That's no problem. Samantha, one of the things that I saw and I witnessed when I was at La Quinta High is the development of women's wrestling.
Yes.
If you could share a little bit about that and how it's become from a club into what it is now.
Yeah. It started. We've always had girls that have been interested in being on the wrestling team from the very first time I started. And about 9-10 years ago, we actually had a girl win the boys championship, was CIF champ. And at that, they saw that girls wrestling was not going to go away, and so CIF took it upon themselves to go ahead and start having separate. It's during the same season, but have separate CIF state, CIF qualifications. We now it's developed into, we have a whole new team. They compete at the league separately, but on the same night as the boys, and they have their own qualifying in their own state. And we had a girl finally go to state. She placed. Excellent. And so it's been great. It's been really amazing to watch it blossom and watch these girls who you would never, some of them you would never think would be a wrestler. And they go out there and they really, really work their butts off and they do great. They do amazingly. And it's been really amazing to be part of that. And not this last year, but the year before, I was the interim head coach for girls, and we won the league, which was a very first EEL camp.
Congratulations! That's fantastic. You know, not only to win the league, but just start something like that and to have an actual sport to be added. CIF.
It's been amazing. It's been great.
And with every team that leaves each and every day, you know, that could be a small team like golf, or it could be 10 kids, or it could be a large team like basketball or track and so forth. Annie, can you explain maybe that process, what that looks like when all these kids have to leave early in the day?
Oh,
for sporting events? Yeah.
Yeah, so they all through the office, if they're leaving for, sporting events, it's loud. They all are up front. We get lots of traffic. It's exciting. We always wish to catch the bus right in front of the.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Joanne, welcome back. Thank you.
Hi. I don't know what happened, but
you know, with technology, sometimes these things happen. Joanne, maybe if you could touch upon what are teams doing now? Like, I know right now spring football would be going on. Maybe if you could help us understand what teams are doing in practices and how you're able to still be an athletic trainer during these times.
Can't. I'm so sad. It's really, I'm not essential apparently. So, but like our football program is still meeting on Zoom. The coaches are meeting with them and, you know, talking strategy. We can't be in connection with the kids. We just can't. There's not an open gym. There's nothing. Our girls basketball program, some of the girls are actually doing Zoom meetings with everybody and going over skills. You know, each program's kind of holding their own thing through Zoom or another platform, trying to make sure they're still meeting as a team and just making sure they're connected still. You know, we've got some new coaches coming in that haven't been able yet to kind of meet and greet with their kids. So I know that's hard, but it's exciting, you know, when the fall comes in and we're able to maybe be in the same room together.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it'll be good. So I know that the kids are still working, and encouragement to everybody, to them is just make sure you're still working. Your season's not over. It's just been postponed. So
I like that. And Samantha, you were sharing earlier that CIF sent out some statements in regards to athletics. Is there anything that you could possibly share with our community here in regards to sports?
It was something I read very, very quickly. It came up on one of my news feeds because I follow everything CIFFS. And they were talking to Rob Wygod, our I'm sorry. Yeah, our section dude. No, he's our head guy. Anyways, he's gonna kill me if he ever sees this. He's our here's our commissioner. There we go, commissioner of CIF. There you go. But he was asked, you know, are we going to have sports in the fall and this and that? And he goes, right now we just don't know. There could be that we might start later. It might be a compacted seasons that start later in the year, maybe January. It was something I read very, very quickly, so I don't want to sound like I'm an authority or anything. But it was just something I happened to brush through real quick while I was waiting to come on.
I got you. You know, I'm watching here the NFL. As you guys know, I love NFL football and I follow the Bills, and I'm really excited because they have the stop that, all right? They draw the AFC West in their schedule, and they're supposed to come out west to play a couple of games. And I want to go to Oakland. I want to go to see him in San Francisco. I want to go to see him in Arizona. But if we can't have a season where we can actually go visit the games, it's going to be devastating if we, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely.
You can only watch the old football games on NFL Network so many times.
Exactly. You know what? We're coming up on 15 minutes here, and I don't want to keep you guys so long. Maybe if you have something you'd like to say to your current students that you see every day, your TAs or anybody, If there's a message you'd like to say, Annie, is there something you'd like to maybe say to your TAs or students that you would see every day?
Absolutely. So it's so sad. I don't think any of us expected to not come back. So that's been challenging to wrap our heads around. And one of the saddest things is not getting to just give a huge thanks and well wishes to the seniors. So I would just say that there's a bunch of people rooting for you, wishing you well, and to dream big and work hard for the future that you want.
I love it. I love it. And Joanne, would you like to say anything to your current students or athletes or students in general?
Well, all the above, really. I mean, my sports medicine kids, I love them and I miss them desperately, and I will get to see most of them. My senior sports med kids, they know where they're at, and we've been talking, via text messaging and keeping track of all of them, and Sam's cat. So
My cat. I told you.
But that's all good. My athletes, like I said, you guys keep working. It's not over. It's postponed. And when you come back, I don't want to know how much you didn't work out. So because we'll have all the shin splints and all the other things we get to deal with. And then, of course, the senior class of 2020, times are not normal. So, let it be that way. Don't go out and try to make everything totally normal and the same rigmarole of everyday life. Be something different. These are different times. Use that, utilize it, and go to school online, or just keep going. Don't stop.
Yep.
This could be a huge loss, or it could be an incredible. It is what you make it.
Exactly.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And Sam, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, very much. To piggyback on Dr. Lance, class of 2020, yeah, this has been difficult. You know what? You guys are going to take your Blackhawk wings and you guys are going to soar. And all my senior ASC, all the senior ASC kids that I know, and my senior TAs, and my senior wrestlers and stat brats, and even some of those sports med kids that come and bug me. You guys are going to be amazing, and I know you are. One little side note: all you wrestlers coming back, you better be running, because you need to keep running. And I miss everybody. I miss the people I work with. It's great to see you, Annie.
Me too. Good to see you.
I miss the kids, and but you know what, guys, we're going to be back, and we're going to be better than ever.
Absolutely.
I believe that. I totally believe that. We've been having these panel discussions where we're honoring the different groups that work for Desert Sands, and one of the principals said it best, because it was a middle school administrator that was sharing how students have actually emailed and they're concerned about their own education, and this principal has said, you know what, we got this. When you get back, we will fill in all the blanks. We will help out. That's what we're here for. And, I get chills thinking about this, but we do got this. We got the dedication, the hardworking people that work in Desert Sands. And I'll be the first to say this district does not run if we do not have classified employees and individuals like yourself. So once again, on behalf of the foundation.
Uh-oh. We're running the show, ladies.
Sean, you're fantastic. We love you.
All right, I'm not sure what happened there. The whole screen went black when I was saying thank you. I'm not sure if you saw it or not.
You froze up, yeah.
Okay, but no, in closing, thank you for everything that you do. And thank you for taking the time to be with our students and be with our community. You got it, no problem.
Thank you so much.
You got it. And I just want to reiterate to everyone else that's watching here, we're going to be on tomorrow with the classified staff at Palm Desert High School. Then on Thursday in the morning, I don't know if any of you ladies have caught it, we've been doing honoring our community partners by doing morning talks with Chef Mary on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Awesome.
And actually Thursday, we got a full schedule planned. We got some former chefs that we've worked with, as well as some alumni from La Quinta that are going to be a part of that. And then we're actually have a mental health panel with our mental health department Thursday afternoon. So we've got a full day of schedules and panels. Most definitely.
Great job, Mr. Webb. Thank you so much.
Good job, Sean.
You got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
And have a good one. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Thank you.